What if your 3 a.m. bathroom trips have nothing to do with your bladder? Nocturia isn't just inconvenient. Every wake-up shatters your REM cycles, spikes your blood pressure, and accelerates biological aging at double speed. Your body has a hormone designed to shut down urine production at night, so if you're up 3 times, something deeper has broken. Today, I'm revealing the drip system, 4 hidden mechanisms behind nighttime urination that most doctors never check, and not one of them starts with the bladder. Learn why your midnight bathroom runs might actually be a check engine light for your heart, your metabolism, and even the way you breathe. Here's why this matters far more than lost sleep. Every time you wake up at night, you destroy your sleep architecture. You obliterate your REM cycles, the windows where your brain consolidates memory, processes emotion, and clears neurotoxic waste. You spike your cortisol. You even elevate your blood pressure during the exact hours your cardiovascular system needs deep rest. All of this accelerates cognitive decline in ways that are measurable and documented. If you're waking up 3 times a night, you aren't just peeing, you are biologically aging at double speed. Your immune function suffers, your hormonal balance deteriorates, your risk of cardiovascular events climbs, and yet most people just shrug and accept it. The stakes are simply too high for acceptance. Your body is screaming at you through these 3 a.m. wake-up calls, and today we're finally going to listen. Suspect 1, the prostate. Suspect 2, the bladder. Suspect 3, the pelvic floor, herring. Before we open the case files, we need to clear the red herrings. Prostate enlargement, pelvic floor dysfunction, overactive bladder, these are real conditions. But they're often just amplifiers. They make it harder to hold urine once it arrives, but they don't explain the overproduction. To find the true source, we follow the fluid using DRIP. D is for diuretics, the chemical trigger. R is for redistribution, the gravity trap. I is for insulin, the osmotic pull. P is for pressure, the heart's false alarm. Each represents a different biological failure. In many patients, 2 or 3 operate simultaneously, which is why single-target treatments so often fail. Let's start with the suspect you think you understand, but almost certainly don't. D, diuretics, the molecular persistence mystery. Why does a coffee at 2 p.m. wake you up at 3 a.m.? Most people think caffeine simply makes you thirsty. The truth is far more insidious. Caffeine is a molecular squatter. Caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 6 hours. A double espresso at 4 p.m. means 75 milligrams still circulating at 10 p.m. and roughly 37 milligrams, 25% of the original dose, still active at 4 a.m. That residual caffeine blocks the receptors for antidiuretic hormone, or ADH, the nighttime guard that tells your kidneys to stop producing urine. Without that guard, your kidneys operate in day shift mode all night, producing dilute, high-volume urine while you're supposed to be sleeping. Caffeine cutoff. The standard 2 p.m. caffeine cutoff is designed for sleep onset, not renal clearance. For nocturia patients, the cutoff should be 10 a.m., allowing 2 full half-lives before bed. And watch for hidden diuretics. Dandelion root in detox teas, green tea extract in evening supplements, and high-sodium late-night snacks. That bowl of chips at 10 p.m. forces your kidneys into an obligatory salt-flushing response, dragging water with it. You wake up at 3 a.m. blaming your bladder when the real culprit was the bag of pretzels you ate during the evening news. R. Redistribution. The ankle-to-bladder pipeline. Why does your bladder feel empty at 10 p.m. but bursting at 3 a.m., even though you haven't had a drop of water? This baffles people. The fluid seems to appear from nowhere. Welcome to the gravity trap. During the day, gravity pulls fluid into your lower legs. Your capillaries leak, and fluid accumulates in the interstitial spaces of your ankles and calves. Peripheral edema. In some patients, we're talking about a liter or more of fluid sequestered in the legs by evening. Your socks leave deeper marks. Your shoes feel tighter. But you don't think of it as significant. Then you lie down. Gravity stops. That entire reservoir drains back into your bloodstream over 2 to 3 hours. Your heart detects a massive surge in blood volume and panics. It thinks you're drowning from the inside, so it releases natriuretic peptides that command your kidneys to dump volume immediately. Your kidneys shift into emergency diuresis. your bladder fills. And at 3 a.m., you're standing in the bathroom wondering what happened, never realizing the fluid was already inside you. It was just in the wrong place. 5 p.m. elevation hack. The 5 p.m. elevation hack can change everything. At 5 p.m., lie with your ankles above your heart for 20 to 30 minutes. This triggers fluid redistribution while you're still awake and near a bathroom. Your kidneys process the excess fluid during evening hours instead of at 3 a.m. Graduated compression stockings during the day can reduce fluid accumulation in the first place. One critical warning: if you notice progressive leg swelling that's worsening over time, talk to your doctor. The redistribution pattern can be the earliest detectable sign of heart failure or venous disease. Your 3 a.m. bathroom trip might literally be flagging a cardiac condition before it becomes an emergency. Insulin, the osmotic sponge. Why is your body using water to scrub your blood? High blood sugar acts like an osmotic sponge. Glucose pulls water toward itself. When blood sugar stays elevated, your kidneys hit their renal threshold, the maximum glucose concentration they can handle. Beyond that line, sugar spills into your urine and drags massive amounts of water with it. This is osmotic diuresis, one of the most potent drivers of urine production in the human body. Here's what catches people off guard. You don't need to be diabetic. An estimated 40% of American adults have insulin resistance without knowing it. A healthy person spikes to 140 after dinner and returns to baseline within 2 hours. An insulin-resistant person might spike to 170 and stay elevated for 5 or 6 hours. Eat a high-carb dinner at 7 p.m. and your blood sugar may not normalize until 1 a.m. During those hours, your kidneys are working overtime to filter excess glucose, pulling water from your tissues to do it. By 3 a.m., your bladder is full, not because you drank too much water, but because your metabolism couldn't process your dinner. Fasting insulin. If your nocturia worsens after pasta, bread, or dessert, that's clinically significant. Ask your doctor for a fasting insulin level and hemoglobin A1C, not just fasting glucose, which can stay normal for years while insulin resistance builds silently. Try a 2-week experiment. Make dinner your lowest carbohydrate meal. Protein, healthy fats, non-starchy vegetables in the evening. Move carbohydrates to breakfast and lunch when insulin sensitivity is naturally highest. Many patients report dramatic nocturia reduction from this single change. P. Pressure, the heart's false alarm. The most dangerous mystery: how can a breathing problem convince your heart it's failing? In obstructive sleep apnea, affecting an estimated 30 million Americans, most undiagnosed, your airway collapses during sleep. As you struggle to breathe against a closed airway, your diaphragm creates a massive vacuum inside your chest. That negative pressure physically stretches the walls of your heart's atria. Your heart has stretch receptors designed to detect fluid overload. When the atrial walls stretch, these receptors can't distinguish between being stretched by excess blood and being stretched by chest vacuum. They fire anyway, releasing ANP, atrial natriuretic peptide, one of the most powerful diuretic hormones in your body. ANP overrides every other system and commands your kidneys with absolute authority. Kill the volume, make urine now. This is a cardiac emergency. But it isn't a cardiac emergency. It's a false alarm triggered by mechanical forces from an obstructed airway. And yet your kidneys obey. Your bladder fills. You wake up. Here is the most important sentence in this entire video. You aren't waking up because you have to pee. You are peeing because your heart thinks it's in fluid overload due to the vacuum created by your collapsed airway. Urination is the symptom. The breathing is the cause. The heart is the messenger. The bladder is just following orders. Side sleeper. If you sleep on your side and your nocturia improves, that's a major clue. Side sleeping reduces airway obstruction, which reduces chest vacuum, which reduces atrial stretch, which reduces ANP release. If CPAP therapy stops your nighttime urination, congratulations, you just confirmed your nocturia was never a bladder problem. It was a breathing problem, mediated by a cardiac hormone. If you have resistant nocturia that doesn't respond to standard treatments, ask about a sleep study. Nocturia is listed as a clinical indicator for sleep apnea screening in several major guidelines, but many clinicians still miss the connection. Be your own advocate. Here is the investigation's conclusion. Nocturia is not a bladder disease. It is a systemic failure. A chemical failure of ADH signaling where substances sabotage the hormone designed to suppress nighttime urine production. A mechanical failure of fluid return where your circulatory system traps fluid in your legs all day, then dumps it into your bloodstream the moment you lie down. A metabolic failure of glucose management where insulin resistance turns your kidneys into overnight filtration plants. A respiratory failure of pressure regulation, where obstructed breathing triggers the most powerful diuretic hormone in your body. 4 systems, 4 failure modes, 4 completely different root causes producing one identical symptom. You, standing in the bathroom at 3 a.m., exhausted and convinced your bladder has betrayed you. But now, you know the truth. The 3 a.m. bathroom run is your body choosing survival over comfort. It's flushing toxins, dumping dangerous fluid, scrubbing excess sugar, responding to cardiac pressure signals. The bladder isn't the enemy, it's just the exhaust pipe for a much larger engine. And once you stop blaming the exhaust pipe and start investigating the engine, you can finally fix the right problems. I want to be real with you. I've seen patients who were convinced they were just getting old, who had resigned themselves to broken sleep as a permanent feature of their lives. They'd stopped mentioning it to their doctors because they'd been dismissed so many times. And then we identified the actual mechanism: a change in salt intake, a shift from high-carb to high-protein dinners, compression socks, a sleep study revealing a decade of undiagnosed apnea. I've watched patients go from 4 bathroom trips a night to 0 and break down in tears at their follow-up, not because the solution was complex, but because someone finally looked past the bladder. That's what this channel is about. Not just information, investigation. Tools like DRIP that empower you to walk into your doctor's office as an informed patient who can say, "I think my nocturia is related to fluid redistribution. Can we evaluate my cardiac function?" So, I want to hear your story. Have you been blaming your bladder for years? Did any of these 4 suspects, D, R, I, or P, click for you today? Leave a comment. Be honest about the frustration. We're building a community of informed patients here, and that means supporting each other through the unglamorous parts of health that actually change lives. If this helped you, share it with someone who's up 3 times a night and has been told there's nothing they can do. It might be the thing that finally gets them the right diagnosis. I'll be in the comments answering your questions. We're in this together. I'm honored to be part of your journey.